right, Jesus, a.k.a. Jesus Clark, makes history again as they squeeze past the LA Sparks tonight in the 86-93 win. Coach Christie signs gets player of the month. Is it time to start having MVP conversations and including Caitlyn Clark alongside Asia Wilson and Nafisha Collier and Brianna Stewart? Is it time to start having those conversations? We're going to talk about that and much more around the WNBA right after the intro.
Coaches, this is my staff. This is you guys. This is not an award for me. This is all y'all. What a day! What a day!
One other thing to add to that: this is the first time in franchise history you've got Coach of the Month. So.
Started from the bottom. Now we're here, Coach. Started from the bottom. Started from the bottom.
That's right. Started from the bottom. Now you're here. What's up, boys, girls, he's, she's, they, them, we's, or whatever you choose to identify as? Welcome to the W360, your home for all things women's basketball. I'm your host, CJSoFoolish, and welcome to another episode. If you are new here, go ahead and hit the like button and subscribe to the W360 and tell a friend to tell a friend and tell another friend about the show, okay? We are on the road to 5,000 subscribers, which is mind-blowing, seeming that this channel is like 3.5 months old. But if you are a returning subscriber, returning viewer, thank you so much, and thank you for spreading the word, okay? Let's get into the episode. First off, what's up, everybody? What's up, PP? What's up, C-Main? What is up, Sade? What's up, Sandra? Roseby Rhonda Stewart. How are you, girl? What's up, Rob? What's up, everybody? Welcome to the W360. Lauren, I know you're out there, too. Welcome to the W360. Let's talk about it. What's up, Frank and Andrew? I see you guys. Let's go ahead and talk about it. Christie size. Before we get into the episode, guys, if you have been along for the ride this season, you guys know that I have dug into Christie. But you have to be as loud with the praise and the claps that you are with the criticism. And I try my best, you guys know I try my best to be as fair as I possibly can on this show. So congratulations to Christie Size on getting Player of the Month. Christie, I'll tell you, girl. I'll tell you there, you couldn't have paid me $1 million to believe back in May and June that Christie would be getting Coach of the Month. I said back in May it'd be snowing in Texas in July. But look where we're at. Christie is getting Coach of the Month, Christie. And you did good, Christie. You did good. You go out and you have yourself a drink tonight, okay? You earned it. You earned it. You did good, Christie. You deserve it, Christie. I mean, there was nowhere to go but up, and that's the direction you took, Christie. You went up. You went up, Christie. You listened. You listened to everything I told you. Now, I know. I'm not going to make it about anything I'm saying or anything I've said. All I'm saying is there's a show on YouTube. It's fairly new, pretty new. It started this season that's been covering the WNBA. And the host on this show would keep reiterating to Christie to, one, sit Christie Wallace, play Lexi Hall, play in transition to White Jesus' strength, get her out the corner, and limit Erica Wheeler's minutes and keep White Jesus at the point in transition. Get up and down the floor. And that's what you did, Christie. You've made all the adjustments. You did good, Christie. You deserve a steak and a drink. You earned it. You did good, girl. Good for you, Christie Sides. Good for you. She definitely earned it. Do you guys remember at the beginning of the season? We were just asking you, Christie, just to do the basic things, Christie. Just to do the minimum. Just get Christie Wallace off the floor. Put her at the end of the bench, and that's where she's been, Christie. And look at all the success you're seeing. Transition. Look at all the success you're seeing. Let White Jesus lead the way. Look at all the success you're seeing. You're going to the playoffs. You're going to the playoffs, Christie. Good for you. You earned it. You earned it. Nonetheless, shout out to Christie Sides. Definitely shout out to Christie Sides. Congratulations to her. Someone said Christie high five. Also, someone else tonight that played tremendously tonight, and I think this is going to keep going. Aaliyah Boston. Congratulations, Aaliyah. You did good tonight. You did good. You did good. It's exactly what I've said, Aaliyah. If you get tougher, this team can literally compete in the playoffs, and you did it, Aaliyah. You did. It's a few things, but I'm not going to rain on your parade. Not going to rain on your parade. But overall, I hope this game tonight, Aaliyah ended the game with 24 points, 14 rebounds, 4 assists, and 1 steal. This is going to boost Aaliyah Boston's confidence, and I think she's going to turn into the monster that I know that she can be in the playoffs. Congratulations to Aaliyah. You did good. You earned it. You did good, Aaliyah Boston. You keep being the monster that we all know you are. You keep being good. You did good, Aaliyah. You did good. You did good, Aaliyah Boston. So y'all can stop telling me. I see y'all in the chat. I see the chat before the show starts. CJ, you better say Aaliyah Boston did good. Aaliyah Boston did not just good tonight. She did phenomenal. And I think this is going to definitely be a confidence booster game for her. And there's no telling exactly how far this Indiana team will go. I think they'll go extremely far. So shout out to Aaliyah Boston. Okay. White Jesus has made history again tonight. She ended the game. What did White Jesus have? Where is she? White Jesus had 24 points, 10 rebounds, 10 assists, and 3 steals tonight, resulting in a triple-double. The only rookie in the history of the WNBA with a triple-double, 2. So when we have these MVP conversations, I want us to talk about everybody. Include everybody. This MVP conversation is no longer unanimous. It's not. It actually needs to include white Jesus. You guys gave the MVP to Candace Parker. You can give it to white Jesus. And anyone that has any doubts about it, you shut your pie holes. You shut your pie holes right now. White Jesus is in the MVP conversation, and I don't want to hear anything else about it. We're putting her in the conversation whether you like it or not. Whether you like it or not. Speaking of coaches tonight, guys, did you guys notice Kurt tonight, LA Sparks coach? Talk about a guy that has given up. My goodness, at one point, Kurt sat back and crossed his legs. He didn't bother to call a timeout. When the Sparks were turning the ball over, he didn't get upset. He didn't even say anything. He literally is just sitting there as if he's waiting on the mailman to run. Did you guys notice Kurt tonight? He's just like, come on, go ahead, come on. At this point, Kurt should have just ordered a drink for the game. Kurt has given up. And here's the thing. I know the Sparks, they're at the bottom of the league. They don't have a chance to make the playoffs. So I know at this point you're just playing for fun. But my goodness, Kurt, could you make it more obvious that you don't care? Kurt was not into this game. Kurt was ready for this game to be over. Seriously. Kurt was ready for this game to be over. Kurt says Paige Beckers cannot get here fast enough. He's literally sitting back just waiting on Paige to walk through the door. Rakia Jackson had a fair game, and I wonder why Zaya Cook doesn't get any minutes. That was interesting to me. My goodness. Zaya Cook has managed to disappear. Where has she been? Nonetheless, I want to take a look at some fun plays from the game. Then I want to talk about this Indiana team as a whole in this game. Or actually, we can talk about them now. Indiana, they pulled it off, but they were sloppy tonight. Overall, this Indiana team was sloppy. And I get it. It was a lot of great energy surrounding the team. The team has been showered with accolades, player of the month, player of the week, coach of the month, all types of accolades. You clinched your playoff spot. So there was a lot of positivity around the team, and I think that's all it was. They just weren't focused. There probably was a lot of goofing off and playing around before the game, and just everyone is just happy. The last time this franchise went to the playoffs, Tamika Catchings was still there. So I understand. If you follow me on Twitter, I said, they had, 12 turnovers at the half, and they were only down by 1. This is a very, very bad LA Sparks team. But I hope they tighten up. They have to tighten up. They have to tighten up before Friday. Thank you for the super chat. CC needs to take care of the ball better. White Jesus has to take care of this ball better. It is imperative that she does in the playoffs when you get to playing Vegas in New York. They may see Connecticut in the first round. So I think that's something she certainly has to focus on. And this team as a whole, they have to check their emotions. Seriously, leave these refs alone. I get being upset at a call here and there, but altogether, leave these refs alone. Leave them alone, because what happens is everyone on the floor is frustrated. And I think frustrations with the ref leads to a lot of Caitlyn Clark's white Jesus turnovers. It leads to easy missed shots because everyone altogether is frustrated. So this team has to altogether just check your emotions. Everyone know these refs are church league refs. These refs stink. They're all stinky, dirty diapers. All of them. Guys, if you can still see me, put a 1 in the chat because my system just told me that the recording has stopped. So if you can see me, put a 1 in the chat. Can you guys still see me and hear me? Is the feed still going? My live is still, my chat is still going, but okay, the feed, you guys can still see my feed? Okay, perfect. On this end, it's not recording no more. I'll take care of it in post, but if we're still live, we're good. Okay, perfect. I'll take care of the rest in post. Sorry about that, guys. Nonetheless, yes, this team, they have to take care of themselves. They have to check their emotions. I can't keep watching every single call. You're fussing at the refs. You're disagreeing with the calls. Listen, let it go. Get back. And it's the entire team. And that's one of the symptoms of being a young team altogether. But that's where I would like to see Kelsey Mitchell step up more as the veteran on this team and help everyone stay emotionally in check. Okay, I notice Aaliyah Boston gets really frustrated. White Jesus is the most frustrated with the refs. She hates these refs. She hates them all. And I get it, White Jesus, I do too. I understand, White Jesus. I'm right there with you, girl. I'm right there with you, White Jesus. I don't like them either. But you have to play through that. You cannot let these amateur Apollo-style refs take you out your game. So that's just two things. And shout out to the Sparks. The Sparks brought Indiana in the half court where Indiana struggles. So you have to give the LA some credit because they were able, for the most part, to take away Indiana's transition game altogether. So that's what made this game very kind of slow and a bit sloppy altogether. James, what's up, James? James, thank you for the super chat. Says Clark needs to be more selfish at times. She gets turnovers trying to include everyone. I think that's some of it, but I think some of what plays into her turnovers as well is that she has to tighten up her dribble, and definitely just pretty much guard the ball better. Like, she's getting picked and she's a little bit lackadaisical with the ball. And I think that's just a mental thing. I think she's just frustrated. Most of the time her turnovers are resulting from her frustration. Look at the timing of her turnovers. Most of the time it's after she's mad with the refs. So they definitely have to check their emotions going into the playoffs because these refs are going to get worse. It's not going to get better. They're not going to go pull the refs from the Olympics it's going to get worse. It's going to get worse. So I'm hoping that's something they can work on. Starfish. I'm sorry. Starfish says, at some point, CC knew she fouled, and so she stopped defending and walked away thinking it would be called, and it wasn't. Yeah, I saw that. I know exactly which play you're talking about as well. Guy Richardson, what's up, Guy? Says, CC is used to good refs and knows a foul when it is committed. Yeah. I mean, coming from, the NCAA and then down, these refs are bottom of the barrel. I mean, hopefully that's the first thing that's addressed in this league is officiating. So again, I understand all of their frustration, but you can't lose a game because you're frustrated and then you're making dumb mistakes. But again, shout out to White Jesus. Through the frustration, through the doubt, through at one point you were playing against the refs in the entire league. And at this point, now you're undeniable, White Jesus. Oh. Gino Ariema, how does it feel? Look at the reality. Reality is here, Diana. Reality is here. She's too small. She has too many turnovers. This team isn't going to win, and they're in the playoffs. You can't make it up. Let's look at some fun plays from the game, guys, and then I want to come back and talk about why White Jesus is neck and neck in this MVP conversation. We're going to talk about things that's going on around the league, and then we're going to wrap up, okay? So let's look at some of the key plays from tonight. All right, Alyssa Smith with the block. White Jesus, Kelsey Mitchell, who is on fire. Oh my goodness. Ankles, ankles, ankles. Look at this move here. Put it on the highlight reel. I mean, at this point, what was right here? I wonder what was going through her head. Like, oh my God, bring me out, Coach Sub, please. Kia Nurse, you got shook. It wasn't a push off. No, it wasn't. No, it wasn't. That was just straight athleticism and skill. Rakia Jackson. I root for Rakia. Rakia with the strong taking and one. Look at this court vision and pass. And see, these are the plays that separates White Jesus from any rookie in this league and pretty much every player in this league. Right here. How do you see that? And Aaliyah Boston converts. White Jesus. Oh my goodness. Erica Wheeler. This was my favorite play of the game. Pump fake, White Jesus behind the back. Erica Wheeler. This team has done a complete turnaround. Nice move, Alyssa Smith. And another play of the game, White Jesus. Oh my goodness, MVP, MVP, MVP. My goodness, and that's another thing that I'm wondering about Indiana Fever's crowd. When are y'all going to start the MVP chants? I want to hear the MVP chants in the stadium. Every time White Jesus hits a three, if you're watching and you go to the games, guys, start the MVP chants. MVP, 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 White Jesus. That's the agenda we're pushing now. We have been long past this Rookie of the Year conversation. Right now, it is fair to include Caitlyn Clark, White Jesus, in the MVP conversation. And I know the whole league. I know the WNBA, you guys gave A'ja Wilson the MVP back in May. You already gave it to her back in May. But I think this is something you guys should revisit. Now, A'ja Wilson, she's having a great season. I know, she's having a great season. She's playing out of this world. We don't hear the end of it, despite what people have to say online. And, did you hear Cheryl Swoops? The other day, she said people need to be talking about A'ja Wilson more. That's all you hear about. A'ja Wilson is playing out of this world. A'ja Wilson, the opposing players are talking about her in their press conferences. A'ja Wilson, she's out of this world. Everyone's brainwashed. A'ja Wilson is the best player in the world. She's playing out of this world. A'ja Wilson is the best player on the planet. And I get it. A'ja is having a great season. She's the best player in the league. But when we talk about most valuable player, Caitlyn Clark has more impact on her team. She's leading her team to the playoffs since 2016. She's gotten triple-double 2 times this year. No other rookie has done that, including A'ja Wilson as a rookie. She makes everyone around her better. Do you remember what this team looked like in the beginning of the season? They were 1-9. Now they're going to the playoffs. Everything that happens, every good play, 90% of the time that happens with this team starts with White Jesus. It starts with White Jesus. The Aces can win games without A'ja Wilson. It's 5 Olympians on the Aces team. So again, for all the goofies who don't know how to talk hoops and basketball, because once you start bringing up the MVP conversation, ESPN analyst, I'm not going to say your name, but you know exactly who you are because you watch this show. A couple of you watch this show. Every time someone brings up the conversation as far as, hey, let's have a conversation about the MVP, I don't think this is unanimous anymore. You guys lose your marbles. That is disrespectful to A'ja Wilson. The disrespect. No, the conversation starts and ends with A'ja Wilson. No, it doesn't. I think it's fair to at least have the conversation. No one is saying A'ja Wilson is an MVP. People are just saying, let's have the conversation. Let's talk about it. Because once you keep talking about it, you start realizing, oh no, White Jesus does have more impact on her team. She makes everyone around her better. A'ja Wilson, they're not beating top teams. A'ja Wilson, keeping it strictly basketball, I like A'ja Wilson, but if you watch the games, A'ja Wilson got cooked by Jonquel Jones earlier this season. You remember when she was crying after the game? A'ja Wilson was cooked by Napheesa Collier. A'ja Wilson didn't lead her team to beat top teams. Most valuable players. White Jesus is leading her team to unprecedented heights. That's all I'm saying. The conversation is fair. The conversation is fair. We have to stop this whole notion that's going around in the WNBA that the MVP is, it's not a conversation. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. White Jesus shows you every game. It is a conversation. She keeps showing you why. Seriously. And it's just funny to me that these same women at the beginning of the season, including Cheryl Swoops, Monica McNothing Smart to say, Shanae Ogwumike, Andrea Carter, L. Duncan, all of you, come on out to play. Where are you? Come have the conversation, L. And take your L. Shut your pie hole and come on out to play. Andrea, where are you with your dog? You went on the nightcap show. You're on ESPN just looking just as crazy as you want to look, saying that White Jesus. Remember when Andrea Carter said that Indiana-Chicago Sky game was a mid-off? Remember? Come on out to play, Andrea. Where have you been? Are you on vacation? Come on out. Monica McNothing Smart to say. Remember Monica? Because you didn't think that this team was going to make it to the playoffs. You thought that they were going to continue to stink. You thought Kelsey Mitchell was going to continue to be a black hole and miss. You thought Aaliyah Boston was going to stay out of shape and huff up and puff and down the court. You thought White Jesus was just going to kind of fall off. So you put the reasoning out, the MVP or the Rookie of the Year is between whichever team has the better record. Come on out to play. Monica McNothing Smart to say. You can come on the W360. We can talk about it. Come on out to play. Where are you ladies? You're so quiet. Quiet that like a library. L. Duncan. Jamel Hill. Jamel, it's hoops now. We're not talking about equal pay. Come on out to play. You typed so much this season. Come out and talk about White Jesus and the history that she's making and how she all has you looking like a bunch of fools. This is so funny to me. I don't know about you. Oh, this is so funny to me. Shanae Ogwumike. Shanae. Where are you? I remember you on ESPN. Come on out. Diana. Come on out to play. We want to play. Come on. Why are you inside? Now, I want everyone to notice, and you've heard it here on the W360, CJSoFoolish said it. There's about to be a shift in the conversation around White Jesus. You're going to see your Elle Duncans, because I think she said on her podcast, and mind you, I love Elle Duncan. Elle Duncan's she's Atlanta native. I love Elle Duncan. But right here, Elle, you took the L. Now you're going to start seeing that people are slowly switching up their tones in their conversations around Caitlyn Clark, because at this point, you just look plain old dumb. If you're steady trying to deny her impact and what she has brought to this league, she has superseded. She superseded any expectations that you guys were talking about at the beginning of the seasons. Congratulations to you, White Jesus. We've been saying it all season. We just needed your teammates to catch up. Now, I'm calling it now. They're going to start trying to shift pretty much all of the praise to Christie sides. Watch. They're going to shift the conversation to Christie sides has done such a wonderful job with this team. Christie sides, she's just so phenomenal. Christie sides, coach of the year, to avoid revisiting the dumb things that you guys had to say at the beginning of the season. Watch. And not to take anything away from Christie's sides, but Christie had the least to do with this group project. She contributed the least. All we needed you to do, Christie, was let White Jesus go. That's all we needed you to do, and you did that. You're doing a great job. You did good, Christie. You're doing good. You're doing good. Not to take away from you, Christie. You're doing good. But I will not sit and let the media try to give all the credit to Christie's sides to avoid giving White Jesus almost, and Kelsey Mitchell too. But what I'm saying is, I'm not going to let them avoid basically saying they were wrong. You know how I get on my show and say, hey, Aaliyah Boston played good. Be as loud with the praise as you were with the criticisms. Be a woman, Shanae. Monica McNothing smart to say. Andrea, L. Duncan, Jamel, and the rest of you. Natalie Esquire, who makes my elbows itch. All of you. Be a woman and say I was wrong. White Jesus is the best player in the world. up. You guys tried to make it a race thing. Oh, it's this, it's that. No. White Jesus has been helping. Monica meant nothing smart to say. I can't wait till you come back on TV. I cannot wait till Monica meant nothing smart to say gets back on ESPN. Welcome, Martinez. Martinez said, I finally made it to a live recording. I had my notice on today. Well, welcome to the W360 Live, Martinez. Seriously. Y'all not getting away with this. We don't have short-term memories here. I remember it all, Monica. Make nothing smart to say. I remember when you tried to gaslight everyone. I remember. Come back out to play. We're waiting. Waiting like a patient in the doctor's office. Seriously, someone said they all took vacation at the same time. How convenient. Cut your vacation short. Reschedule it. I don't care. But you shut your pie holes and you come back on TV and you come on out to play. We want to play. Monica meant nothing smart to say. Guys, it's 750 people in here. If you have not liked this video, please like this video, okay? And if you're not subscribed to the W360, please subscribe. We are on the road to 5,000 subscribers. I know it's small, but it's a victory for me. I love it. I would have never guessed. So please hit the likes, guys. Let's get the likes up. We will be talking chips soon. Reese from Philly. We got Philly in the chat. Okay. I believe that as well. I think, and I'm not just saying this as far as recency bias or anything like that. I think this team has the ability to certainly get past the first round of the playoffs, depending on if they get Connecticut or depending on who they get in the first round. This team has the ability, led with White Jesus. White Jesus is going to lead them to the promised land. This team can get past. Y'all are funny in this chat. This team can. This team can get past the first round in the playoffs. Absolutely. ADHD guy said, was Timmy sick? Timmy was out. Do you guys remember the play in the last game when she did the putback at the half? So she landed on her shoulder, so her shoulder is out. Now, if you ask me, I think they set Timmy just to give us some rest. This was supposed to be an easy win tonight, but count on them to make it a hard game. But I think they're resting her for Friday. But she should definitely be back by Friday. Hopefully, Timmy, get well. Get well, Timmy. And Lynn, if Timmy's not well, you go buy her a new shoulder. She's needed for the playoffs. Seriously. But thank you so much. Thank you for the super chat. I appreciate it. Lucy, ChickTube, thank you. Thank you. So yes, just to go over some stats, guys. Aaliyah Boston ended the game with 24 points, 14 rebounds, 4 assists, 1 steal. White Jesus had 24 points, 10 rebounds, 10 assists, 3 steals, ended the game with a triple-double. AB ended the game with a double-double. Kelsey Mitchell, who's on fire still, ended the game with 18 points, 4 rebounds, 2 assists. And Nalissa Smith had 13 points, 4 rebounds, 1 assist, 1 steal, 3 blocks. I think Nalissa Smith had a really good game tonight as well. Nalissa Smith is coming around as well. And Erica Wheeler. Erica Wheeler had 4 points, 1 rebound, 1 assist. Now, all jokes aside, Erica Wheeler has been giving good minutes lately as well. You know, she's not bouncing it off her little foot as much. I still don't think she needs to be here next year, but I think she should end the year on the bang. End the year on the bang, Erica. You're doing good. You keep it up, Erica. You're doing good. You stay focused. Now, we don't need you to keep pulling all these threes, but you hit the 3 that was open. You know, but you stay in your lane. Stay in your lane. You know, you keep your fancy glasses and, you know, your good energy on the bench. Everyone loves you, Erica. Everyone loves you. So your great energy, you keep doing that, Erica. You're doing good. And you're giving good minutes on the court. You keep it up, Erica. You keep it up. Lexi Hall hustle. 4 points, 4 rebounds. And Lexi Hall had some key plays, especially key rebounds and key plays, especially towards there in the end. Katie Lou Samuelson had 3 points, 2 rebounds, 1 block. Damaris Dantes, I didn't too much care for her minutes tonight. Damaris Dantes, hopefully she has a better game next game. Disagree with me. I don't think Damaris Dantes' minutes was very good. I would like Damaris Dantes. To me, I think Damaris Dantes' main role, I think she needs to be hitting when she come in. She's a big body on the floor, but Damaris is just slow. You know, so if you're not hitting on the offensive end, you can't, she's not running out in transition. You know, she's a bit slow. Rotating to her defensive assignments, she's a big body, but to me, if she's not hitting on the offensive end, she's not really giving anything to this team. To me. So I would like Damaris to be more consistent in scoring. Like her, seems like a lovely lady. But she just seemed a bit just tired today. I mean, no worse than the rest of the team. They all were playing a little sloppy, but Damaris, I like her to just, you know. Erica saved CC from another tech by shoving a towel in her mouth during the Sky game. I saw that. That's why I say, Erica, there go your role right there. Erica, you know, just help everyone else. Just stay on the side. All right? DJ, what's up, DJ? Basco says, Dantes used to be real good when she was with the Lynx. I don't know what happened to her. I remember Dantes with the Lynx, and she was faster, but you know, maybe she's adjusting. I don't want to be the negative Nancy. You know, y'all tell me I'm too hard on them sometimes, so fine. Damaris, please just get a little faster. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm asking. Seriously, that's all I'm asking. Damaris Dantes. Grace Berger didn't play. Christie Wallace was exactly where she belonged the entire game, and Timmy was out. Okay? So nonetheless, looking forward to the game on Friday, I hope this Indiana team keeps it up, and I hope that we can continue to silence the Monica McNothing Smart to says. Seriously. Jamel Hill. Where are your Al Sharpton articles? Where are you, Jamel? Seriously. All right. Again, wrapping up with the Indiana. White Jesus is in the MVP conversation, and if she leads this team past the first round of the playoffs, White Jesus MVP 2024. Y'all are funny in this chat. I swear y'all are so funny in this chat. Y'all are crazy. Seriously. Moving along, just around the WNBA, Seattle beat Connecticut 71-66. Dejanay, you guys lost again. So just to kind of, there you go. Let's get the MVP chats going in the chat. MVP, 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 MVP. That's what we're pushing now, okay? If anybody in this chat know anyone that goes to these games, tell them. Or if you're watching and you go to the games, start the MVP chants, guys. Chants. Start the MVP chants. Seriously. Seriously. PP says, I love when CJ breaks. But Dejanay, you guys lost again to Seattle. 64-71. Remember when you were mad at the world because ESPN wouldn't put your team on TV? Y'all really got the MVP chants going. That's right. White Jesus MVP. White Jesus MVP. And White Jesus just may get the championship. Thank you, Rhonda Stewart. It was crazy is I feel like y'all are really saying this along with me in real life. Like, we are chanting it, baby. Next game, every 3 White Jesus hit MVP, 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 MVP. Yes. Where was I? Yes, Connecticut. So yeah, Dejanay, it's just another reason. Speaking of Seattle was fined $5,000 for failing to comply with WNBA's post-game media policies. The Storm did not make available the required number of players at the team's post-game press conference after Friday's game against New York. Seattle, you guys have to, like, if you lose, you lose. But to just say, I'm not going to talk to the media, why? What is this notion around the WNBA when you're wrong or you look like a fool that you just decide to avoid the media? All of you are doing this now. I think Monica McNothing Smart to say should be fined $5,000 too for failing to show up into the media. Shanae Ogwumike should be fined. If they don't show up in the next couple of weeks, I'm sending out a fine. I'm starting a petition. You all should be fined. Andrea Carter, all of you, you should be fined just like this Seattle team for not coming out to play. We want to play. Come on out. What is going on? This mess has to stop. Thank you for the super chat, Dale. Dale says the universe gave CC that final rebound. It's destined for White Jesus. Destined. All of you that spoke ill on White Jesus, you're not going to. All of you. Till you do right by White Jesus, WNBA. Till you do right by White Jesus. Charlie, thank you for the super chat. Are you going to a playoff game? I might go to a playoff game, but I'm definitely going to a parade because the word is that they're going to have a parade at the end of the season just for making the playoffs all together. Now, don't tell anyone I told you this, but a little birdie told me this, that they are going to have a parade. I'll definitely be at the parade. Seriously. I'll definitely be at the parade. Washington beat Dallas 90-86. Arike Ogunbowale, I think Arike had 4 points, 3 points. Arike, you decide to light up the gym against Indiana, and you play Washington, and you have 3 points. Fluke. I like Arike. I'm joking. I like Arike. I really like Arike, but my goodness, Arike, talk about streaky. I told you guys, Arike was streaky. One game she'll hit 9 threes, and the next game she'll go 1 for 37. This has been going on for years. Years. Good luck. Yes, the Aces beat Chicago 90-71. Asia Wilson, the runner-up MVP this season, had 30 points and 14 rebounds, and Tip Hayes had 13 points, 10 assists. What is the issue with Tiffany Hayes staying on the ground so long? Goodness gracious. Thank you for the super chat, Dennis. Can the Fever knock off the Aces in the playoffs? I think. Well, we're going to see. We're going to see. When do they play the Fever next? They have them, the Aces next. They have them upcoming. We're going to see. We're going to see. I think they have it in them. I think they match up well with them. White Jesus plays her game. Now, this is the game that I am worried about. This is the game that I am worried about Aaliyah Boston when they play the Aces, because Aaliyah Boston tends to be very intimidated by Asia Wilson. I don't know if this is a Dawn Staley thing. I don't know if this is a South Carolina thing. I don't know what's going on with this, with all of that. But Aaliyah Boston's team tends to play very timid and kind of intimidated by Asia Wilson. I have a lot of confidence in Timmy. I think Timmy can play Asia Wilson straight up. You saw how Angel Reese and Camila Cardoso played her. Now, if it wasn't for Teresa Weatherspoon scared to beat Becky Hammond, Chicago could have beat them. But Asia Wilson did hit the buzzer beater at the end of the game. But I think Timmy can match up with Asia Wilson. I think Timmy can match up. You know, so we're going to see. We're definitely going to see. Nonetheless, runner-up MVP Asia Wilson had 30 points, 14 rebounds. Tiffany Hayes had 13 points, 10 assists. Kennedy Carter is still sick. She did confirm on Twitter, or one of her fan pages confirmed, but Kennedy Carter retweeted it. Roseby said AB is younger. Yeah, intimidated. That's not an excuse to me. AB is younger. So is Angel Reese and Camila Cardoso. And they had Asia Wilson in shackles. So that's not an excuse to me. I think this is some weird South Carolina thing with them. I don't know. But I would put Timmy against Asia Wilson before Aaliyah Boston. If I had to put my dice on one of them, and I don't gamble. I don't know. What is it called? Spread, parlay, whatever. I would put it on Timmy. That's just me, though. But yes, Kennedy Carter confirmed that she's been in the hospital over the last week. This is what she posted on Twitter. Let me tell you something. Kennedy, if you're sick, I hope you feel better. Now, pulling over from that, it is weird to me, to be laid up in a hospital, She says she was there for the entire week, but you're fully dressed. Don't they give you a gown when you are in the hospital? And two, I've been in the we're praying for Kennedy. Kennedy, I hope you feel better. We're praying for Kennedy. This is just a side. I've always been weirded out by people that like go to the hospital and take a picture of their bracelets and, the leads on their chest, and, they got to get the Instagram video, and with this mask on, it's just kind of weird. Nonetheless, Chicago Sky says that she's been in the hospital for a week. I'm one of the people, I'll be honest, I thought all of this was just baloney. I thought it was baloney. I thought Kennedy probably got into it or probably beat someone up on the team like she's done on the other teams in her past. And I felt like that they were just kind of trying to save face. They don't want to just throw her back to the world or the wolves. So they said that she was sick. But when I saw this video, I said, I guess she's in the hospital fully dressed. But feel better, Kennedy Carter, nonetheless. But this Chicago Sky team, they look bad. They look bad. They look bad altogether. Altogether, they look bad. Without Kennedy Carter on the floor, I don't understand, I've said it before, why they don't play through Camila Cardoso and let Angel Reese clean up the boards and just kind of stay in a role. I think that Teresa Weatherspoon is trying to force her into like the go-to player, Angel Reese. And I just don't think that her skill set is at a level to where she can be the offensive go-to on the team. And I think that's a big part of why Chicago Sky is struggling, because you're not going to Camila. You're not going to Camila. You're going to Angel Reese when these guards who stink. All of them stink, starting with Diamond DeShields. My goodness, she looks horrendous. And I know she had her injury. I'm just, besides the injury, Diamond DeShields, she's just, every time she's touched, she's on the ground. Everyone has to take a knee. Watch the Chicago Sky. You have to take a knee for Chicago Sky every game. I don't know who stays on the ground more, Diamond DeShields or Tiffany Hayes. Every game you got to take a knee for these two. My goodness, is it an attention thing? Get up. Seriously, but that's the main thing with the Chicago Sky team. Outside of the horrendous play from these guards, they don't play through Camila Cardoso enough. Y'all didn't watch Camila at South Carolina? Why aren't you going to her? Why aren't you going to Camila? So that's what confuses me about the Chicago Sky team. Nonetheless, Angel Reese, the Skytown Barbie, ended the game with 12.16 rebounds. Camila Cardoso ended the game with 14 points, 2 rebounds, and 3 steals. All right, and last but not least, Phoenix wins against Atlanta 74-66. Now, if you guys are aware of the playoff standings, Phoenix is actually who Indiana is chasing, okay, for that 5th seed spot. So, but Phoenix ended up winning 74-66. This was the game Celeste Taylor actually was able to start. Taylor got her first start this game due to Natasha Cloud. And if you aren't familiar with Natasha Cloud, you don't need to be. It's fine. She's just, known for a bunch of hooting and hollering all over the place about a bunch of nothing. She calls herself the activist of the league. Nothing much, just a lot of hooting and hollering from Natasha Cloud. So she has done so much hooting and hollering that she done got so many texts that she had to be suspended for one game. So Celeste Taylor was able to start, and her teammates was praised her a lot. Thank you so much for the super chat. Thank you for the super chat, Dennis. Dennis says Asia is the best player in the league, but Gray is the Aces' most valuable player. Chelsea Gray? The real rival would be CC and Asia, the best player versus the face. I can see that, but Chelsea Gray. Yes, Natasha Cloud. Yes. So Celeste Taylor ended the game with 2 points, 4 rebounds, 2 assists, 2 steals, 1 block, and she played 32 minutes. She played phenomenally this game against Atlanta. And Kai Copper ended the game with 28 points. Okay. She ended the game with 28 points. And that wraps up the games that was for yesterday. Guys, just to point out a few things that happened yesterday. Again, shout out to Christie Sides. Christie Sides was named the coach of the month. Indiana Fever, they clinched the playoffs. So this was another positive that happened for Indiana. All of the awards for Indiana. White Jesus was named the Kia Rookie of the month. White Jesus was named the Player of the Week. White Jesus was named the Player of the Month. And then Christie Sides, Coach of the Month. So shout out to Indiana. They were reigned with accolades over the last day or so. As far as Players of the Week, Caitlyn Clark was the Eastern Conference Player of the Week. And the MVP runner-up, Asia Wilson, was the Western Conference Player of the Week. Okay. So right here in this graphic, guys, you can see the MVP race right here. If you ask me, this is the MVP race we're pushing. And according to Monica McNothing Smart to say, as far as the Rookie of the Year race was concerned, it comes down to who has, the better record. Ask Lisa Leslie. If the race is too close, then just give them co-MVPs, right? Lisa, that's what you said, and I love you, Lisa. I love you, but I was shocked when you tweeted and said that they should give Angel Reese and White Jesus the Rookie of the Year. Give them Rookie of the Year and co-Rookie of the Year. So fine. If the race is so close, if you guys are going to go by that logic, you guys should give White Jesus Rookie of the Year or MVP and give Asia Wilson the co-MVP. You see how dumb that sounds? You see how dumb it sounds? It's no participation awards. Nonetheless, Players of the Week, White Jesus, Eastern Conference Player of the Week, and Asia Wilson, Western Conference Player of the Week, okay? Also, Players of the Month, White Jesus, Eastern Conference Player of the Month, Naphesia Collier, the Western Conference Player of the Month, okay? All right, so those were the awards that the WNBA gave out today. That's the latest on the scores around the league as of yesterday, okay? Liz E., you are so right, CJ. Thank you. Thank you for the super chat, ADHD guy. I really appreciate it. Thank you again for the super chat, Chris Hetrick. You go, girl. You are 100% right. Love your show. Thank you so much. Thank you, Chris. I love all you guys back. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Dale says they not like us. Allison Joy. What's up, Allison? Says, I do have to give Christie her flowers. Sorry, I said you should be fired. Sade says the fact that you keep calling Asia MVP runner-up. I love Asia, but she's the runner-up this year. You're the runner-up, and it's okay. It's okay. You know? I know. You know, you're doing your white tees. You're focused. I get it. But White Jesus just has just that edge if we're fairly critiquing this MVP race. You know, only in every sport, every other league, they give the MVP to the most valuable player on that team. But for some reason, here in the WNBA, this MVP award was given out in May because the league felt like that they should have given it to Asia last season. Last season is over. You guys need to make it up to Asia some other kind of way. Take her to dinner. I don't know. Treat her on a trip. Buy her a new house. I don't know. I don't care. But every one of you at the WNBA, you shut your pie holes and you treat this MVP race fair. White Jesus has nothing to do with your mishaps and your shortcomings from last year. If you cheated her out of the award, that has nothing to do with this year. Find another way to make it up to her. But don't you dare rob White Jesus of her award. All of you shut your pie holes. All of you. Seriously. A nice steak dinner. There you go. Best show on YouTube. Thank you guys. Thank you for saying that. It's multiple WNBA shows on YouTube. Everyone tells their everyone delivers the WNBA news in their own way. And shout out to everybody that's covering the WNBA. I'm right there with you guys. I promise you, I have to be honest. I feel the same way. I almost feel bad for some of the stuff I said about Christie. Remember, I think she was the reason for the stinky, dirty diaper ism. She may have been the creator of it. I don't know if it was Christie Size or Christie Wallace. It was one of them. I don't remember. But I'm like, poo in my face. But that's what sports commentary is about. The athletes you're supposed to be proven wrong. You're supposed to be, right? Seriously, you're supposed to be proven wrong. And for those people out there, Coach Yo at Mississippi State, I can't wait to watch you this season, Coach Yo. But Coach Yo and the rest of people that think they have this gotcha moment, you know, that's trying to call people out as far as, look at her. She got Coach of the Month. I thought y'all wanted her fired. You think you have a gotcha moment and you don't. Shut your pie hole. Shut your pie holes. Yes, we wanted her fired. Do you know she was starting Christie Wallace? And she tried to convince the entire fan base of the Indiana Fever that Christie Wallace was a good player? And she was actually playing her in the games. Yes. And she let Erica Wheeler just do and dribble in circles all over the court. She wasn't playing Lexi Hole. She was benching Celeste Taylor. She had White Jesus buried in the corner. Yes, people were calling for her jobs. And if she was still doing it, I'd call for her job again. All of you shut your pie holes. Of course. She made the adjustment, so we made the adjustment in our commentary. That's how sports commentary works. All of you. You don't have the point or the gotcha moment that you think you have. You all sound goofy. All of you. If she was still continuing with this nonsense, And if she was still getting in front of these cameras trying to tell us, Christie Wallace is the best player, she's the best player, okay, she's a great teammate and she deserves to start. If she was still trying to tell us this, we'd still be saying, fire! Fire her right now. She's fired. We'd still be saying that. But good for you, Christie. You made the adjustment. So look, everybody's happy. You see what white sheets' tights do? It raises everyone's tights. Everybody's happy. Lauren said, I still want her fired. Lauren is giving her no room to breathe. Lauren says, I don't care. I want her fired. Oh, my goodness. Tanya, you want her gone too? Tanya says, I still want her gone. Y'all not giving Christie a little bit of breathing room now? Y'all don't think she earned it? Is it too soon to speak? I think she earned it. I do. I think she earned it. Charlie says to fire her. Miss Pinky, what's up, Miss Pinky? Miss Pinky says, CJSoFoolish, I signed the petition for replacement of Christie Sides at the beginning of the season. Y'all not gonna take y'all name off the petition? Rod Brock says, side stays. Deal with it. That's what Rod said. Rod said, side stays. Deal with it. Nope. DJ says nope. Rose says no. Fire her. CJ doing Christie's voice is everything. Jared, y'all don't want to give sides any reason. Come on now. Y'all have to be consistent now. Y'all asked me to give Aaliyah Boston breathing room. I think Christie Sides has grown with this team. I do. I think she's grown with this team, and I think, now that she has made the adjustment, I'm looking forward to seeing what she does, Also in the news, the Indiana Fever president has announced that she won't be returning. She stepped down as well. So I think it's about to be some major changes made with this Indiana Fever team. Okay. We are at 1 hour and 13 minutes. Guys, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Allison Joy said AB played well tonight. Yes, she did. Rose says I'm not giving her flowers but thorns. Why y'all don't want to give Aaliyah Christie Sides just a little breathing room? I think y'all should. Charlie says very little credit. Christie Sides has did a lot of damage to this fan base, and I understand, guys. It was a long time coming. This has been a ride. All right, that is going to wrap up tonight's episode of the W360, guys. If you have not liked this video, please, please, please make sure you hit the like button. Make sure you hit the like button, okay? If you're not subscribed, make sure you subscribe. Turn on your notifications. Check out my last video where I broke down everything that's going on between Cheryl Swoops and Stephen A. Smith and what's her name that got on Stephen A. Smith's show? I'm drawing a blank. I can see her face right now. But I broke that video down. Guys, make sure that you definitely check out my last video that I put out. Turn on your notifications because I'm putting out content between the lives as well, just to help the channel and increase its visibility as well. Okay. Thank you so much for tuning in, guys. Be safe. Have a good night. Until next episode. Nancy. That's the name. Nancy. Yes. So make sure you check out the last video, guys. Until next episode. Peace and so Green.